Hello Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. This is your reading for September 2020. When you finished watching this reading, in the description below I've put a link to a meditation if you want to continue watching. If you like that sort of thing. I recorded that a little while ago when we were sort of in the midst of the COVID pandemic, so it's nice to just sort of zone out and relax. Okay Pisces, so for your September reading I was asking what the month ahead holds for you and what your message for the month is, and I feel like you've got loads going on, and particularly around organising and planning. So you've definitely got a situation where you will be doing lots of organising and planning. There we go. And you started off with the Magician. Now the Magician is the person that has all the tools that you need. So straight away the cards are sort of saying, no, you don't need to worry, because whatever this organising and planning is, whatever it is you're doing, you have all the tools, you have all the knowledge, you have the ability to get it all sorted. So when you start to feel that it's, you know, weighing you all down, don't worry about it, because you do have all the tools you need to get this sorted. And we've got the Queen of Wands here. Now the Queen of Wands, that sometimes can be about asking for help. Wands can be to do with sort of work and creativity. The fact that you've got all the tools that you need in order to do whatever it is you're doing, I don't necessarily feel that you'll be asking for help as in what you're doing, but it may just be something where you need a little bit of help because perhaps it's a, you know, a two-person thing, or you just need you know, I don't feel it's necessarily regarding advice, because I feel you know exactly what you're doing, but you may just need a little bit of help in order to do that. You've got a decision as well coming up here, Pisces. So do you need help in fulfilling the decision? Do you just need a bit of guidance with that? But you know exactly deep down what it is that you're doing and which way you're going. There we go. Now we've got the Ace of Cups. Now that's about new beginnings, new starts. Cups obviously are to do with emotions, so it can be you know, your personal private life rather than a work situation, because it's an emotional situation. So you've got some sort of new start coming up here. You've got decisions around it. You will be asking for help. This is a moving on. Aces are new beginnings, twos are decisions, and threes are when you take the next step. And so whatever happens this month, it's to do with the decision, the new start, but you're taking that next step. So things are moving on in the month of September. Again, we've got the Hierophant here. So again, that can be to do with advice. So there definitely does seem to be some sort of advice that you will need to seek, but you will know, like I say, because you've got the Magician card here. So you know which way you're going, you know what you're doing, you know what you need, but you may just need some professional advice. You know, the Hierophant, it could be legal, it could be professional help there. So there will be that coming up. And you've got the Judgment card here, and you can see with the Judgment card, it is almost like, you know, you're getting sort of what you want, but it's leaving. They're leaving their coffins here and they're moving on to the next phase. So it's like again a moving on, a completion, leaving one sort of life on for another. So Pisces, it looks like you've got some big sort of changes taking place in September. But I think these changes would already, because it seems quite big, it can't be anything that just suddenly happens this month. It's quite possibly something you've already been working on, and you already are aware of this, but it's whatever it is, it seems to be taking the next phase this month, almost like to completion, because you know you've got 2 cards here indicating the moving on. You've got the Page of Wands there. Now when pages come in, they often indicate news coming. Quite often it's good news, so again it's positive. All the cards here seem quite positive, Pisces, so I don't think you've got anything to worry about. You're just moving on with the next phase of things, and you may just need a little bit of help and advice, a little bit of guidance from a professional, but you know, it all seems really good. And we've got the marriage card. So is this something that you're doing with somebody else? Is this some sort of commitment you've got with somebody? Is it marriage? You know, we did have the Ace of Cups here, so quite possibly for some of you this could be a commitment in a relationship, whether it's necessarily marriage or engagement, getting a house together, something like that. But you've got this commitment, you've got this new start, this thing taking place in September that's taken the next sort of step or phase. Okay, so this is all good, and we're going to pull a guide card now. I'm going to pull one out, 'cause I've been doing this for most of the readings. I don't seem to want to jump out. We've got despair. Now, it seems a bit of an odd card to come out when you've got all these good cards. So, to me, I just feel there's been dark moments. I don't feel this is coming up for you. I quite possibly feel this is where you've been, or there's been some of this in the situation in the earlier phases, but I do feel you're moving on from that, because we've got all these cards that indicate moving on. So this situation possibly has had some bad moments linked to it, which I feel you're moving on from, because we've got the cards, the Judgment card and the Three of Wands signifying moving on. So that despair, you know, don't allow yourself to think negative, don't allow yourself to be pulled down, because obviously when you're busy and you're organising and you're planning, which was the message ahead, when you get tired you can soon slip into this kind of mode. So I think that's just a message for you to say that, you know, that it's there, but only if you allow it to happen. And I don't feel it's there as in things will be going wrong. I just feel that's a place you could go to if you allowed it, because you're so busy with your organising and your planning. If you get too tired, you could allow everything to get to you. Okay, Pisces, so that's just a little bit of a warning there, not to go down to that place, and quite possibly for some of you I feel that's where you're coming from and you're moving on from that, you know, things that are better now, because the reading definitely seems positive. Okay, we've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so that may fit in for some of you, Pisces. And then the next one is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Again, that could be linked to the despair. You're getting rid of this bad energy. You're moving on with somebody new, with the Ace of Cups, the marriage and the moving on. So that is what you're doing. You're getting rid of that bad energy. We'll put that there with the despair card, because that's where it goes. And you'll be moving on with the you know, the influence and upbringing, the spiritual path that you follow will be linked to your upbringing. Okay, Pisces, so that's your reading for the month of September. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if you want to carry on watching with the meditation, click the link below, and I'll see you again next month. Thank you.